Hello flat earthers and truthers. I'm the Peg Leg, hope you're all doing well. And God bless you all. Keep it flat. Yeah, Jack. So, a quick video. You know, flat earth in movies. I suppose the debate still rages on. Is it flat? Is it a globe? And are they really telling us truth within these movies? There's a few truthers, you know, on YouTube that have said this. We come across films and you look at what you're looking at here on your screen, and it does suggest that it's been in movies. Especially this one here. I mean, how far back has this been going? A lot of you will say many a years. I do believe there's a remnants of truth within movies. And then there isn't. But we've said this all before. We've gone through it. We know that, you know, they like, the elites like to take the mick out of us, the human people. Thousands of years, they say people knew the earth was flat. And in recent years, still hundreds of years, someone decided to say, hey people, it's not flat. It's a globe. It's tilted on an axis and we're going through space. Let me ask you a question. From observing for yourselves, when you look at your window or you stand outside, let's say it's night time and you've got your stars out and your moon and the sun's gone. How comes we see more or less the same stars rather than seeing all these different stars floating or moving past us? Because don't forget, we're going through a galaxy. We're a small Earth, a globe spinning through space, infinite space, where there's thousands of planets, trillions of stars, maybe even more planets than that. I've noticed, I've stood outside of a night and I've looked up into the sky when it's clear and I've seen the same stars. Yeah, you see your wandering stars and stuff, but how can that be if we're on a planet that moves and spins? That doesn't make sense to me. Which leads me to believe that, yeah, we're on a stationary planet, Earth. Not planet, but Earth. It really shocks me still that you got all these people who believe they're really smart, but yet they believe in a globe. Even when you stand outside and you got lots of clouds out during the day, even nighttime when you see them, that it's not the earth that's moving, it's the clouds. But you can see, you know the clouds are moving and not the earth. And then you get people that say, well, if it's flat, how comes we don't fall off the edge? For one, we're nowhere near the edge. I mean, come on. But even if you was near the edge, some people have established that there's an ice wall. I don't know, I've never been there. I've seen videos and pictures of an ice wall, but I've never been there. So I'm not one to question that. Of course, until I see it, then believe it. How do I know if the earth is flat? I don't. I only go by the research I've done. And the fact that I stand outside and I look at things, and those things that they tell us in school don't make sense to what my eyes and my mind is telling me. But some people say you can't trust the eyes. Well, I'd rather trust my eyes than someone else's opinion. So why do I believe the earth is flat if someone's told me? Well, I use common sense. And then there's a lot of people who say you're not flat earthers ain't smart. And I say to that, globe earthers definitely ain't smart. Far from it. Not to disrespect you, but you're still asleep. You haven't woken up yet. It would be nice for you to wake up, because once everyone's awake to not just a flat earth but truth in general, I mean, come on, a revolution would start. People will get angered, so angry in fact that they might kill some people. I doubt it, because most of the flat earthers I know, truthers I know even, don't really want to get into violence. They're at peace knowing that the earth is not a globe and it's flat. And now the moon, people believe it's a projection. I don't know about that. I haven't gone into too much depth on that. It's a light source, that's a definite, just like the sun. It's just a lesser light force. I mean, to me, it really doesn't take a genius to work out if the moon is a projection and it gets proven, then how would you land a rocket or man on it? I'm still trying to figure out who took the first pictures of the moon landing, of the first people landing on the moon. But still, it would be the cameraman that landed on the moon, right? Or someone will say, well, the rocket that landed had a camera on it. And still, on another point, rockets, how comes they've never had a normal camera without a fish-eye lens on it attached to it all around the rocket as it's going up? It's all deception, right? Because if you was doing something that would prove that the earth is a globe, or even flat, come to that matter, you would have cameras all over that thing. It will be cameraed up. But you know what? They have one or two cameras, and the rocket doesn't go straight up. It veers off. Well, that tells me that they're not going to space. They're just going... they're just... what's the word? Bamboozling you. And I'm not talking to the flat earthers there, because we know no one's been to the moon, even some of the truthers. I'm just talking to general everyday people who think that they've gone to the moon. With all the thousands of pictures of the moon, how comes we ain't seen no pictures of the flag on the moon? Or a moon rover or something like that? All we get is pictures of the moon. The P900 will pick that up, no problem. But then they probably say it's on the dark side of the moon. Is there a dark side of the moon?
It's question after question after question.
Some of us have answers to that, and some of us don't. That's why we do the research and we look into it. Because we don't want to just listen to a few people that sound good and that what they're saying. Because scientists do that. They do it pretty well on occasion until you wake up. And once you wake up, it's a whole different story altogether, right? We all know that. So it's best not to take someone's word for the globe or the flat earth. Always best to do your own research. I mean, if you don't, then you're not a very good truther, right? Someone's gone to you, oh, that money can fly. And you go, oh, okay. Then you're just a sheep. You're just a follower. You're not even doing your own research. Just like the globers. Oh yeah, it's a globe. They told us at school. The scientists told us. They got proof. Well, have you ever seen that proof? Gravity? That's never been proven. It's a theory. But someone's going to come along and say, actually, it's been proven. Well, no, it hasn't. How do I know? I've done my research. But the point is, don't just listen to me and go, okay, it's flat earth. Gravity don't exist. Wormholes don't exist. Aeroplanes exist. They don't exist. I want you, the people, to do your own research. Instead of going, yeah, NASA's been to the moon, it's a globe, the sun and the moon, they travel through space. Or they don't. What I'm saying there, people, is I've been doing my research. I've been looking into these things. And I know a lot of you have. And that's why you became flat earthers. I mean, come on. You are all normal people. You're all looking for the truth. But as we've all come to the conclusion in the fact that not everyone wants to wake up. Not everyone wants to see the truth. They're happy being in their own little dome. I mean, look at all these films that's just been going past. It has been showing lots of domes and stuff and flat surfaces. Why would they show that? They tease us. Truth in plain sight. But for those that don't want to wake up, they don't see it. They just see it as fantasy. But when they see a globe, they're, oh yeah, that's the globe. That's what we live on, man. Heavy. Peace. And they want to believe in people like the Pope. They want to believe in their governments, their kings, their queens, all the politicians, prime ministers and presidents and premiers and so forth. It's like the blind leading the blind. Well, I don't want to be blind no more. I want to be awake. And I want to see the truth. And I want to pass that truth on to others. Even if it is just through my voice. And through what I understand. They program you with the globe and the flat earth. Look at this. It's there in movies. The UN building got a flat earth on it. I mean, what more do you want? Another thing, is there more land after Antarctica or the ice and all that? I don't know. I'm still looking into that one. But you could only do so much research online and talking to other people who give their information online. But most of the things you look for is online. Yeah, something may sneak through and you might find, wow, that actually looks good. That makes sense. But the thing is, it's not always about making sense in the worldly form, but spiritually as well. I've always known there's a maker, there's a God, King of Kings, but do I believe all the religions of the world? At one point I probably did, but right now I don't. I know there's a God that created this earth and all us people. Do I believe Jesus Christ is a part of that? No, I don't. Because I've done my research. And someone will come and look at this verse, but I'm not looking at the verses no more. Because I can't. Because I'm thinking critically, mentally, physically. So when that's all said and done, I will carry on looking. And I will still read the Bible and look at it a bit more in depth. I'm not just going by what people tell me, oh, go look at John, Revelation, this, that, the other. I'm not doing it. I'll do my own research. I'll look into myself. Because some of those things, some of those verses and passages within the Bible are contradictory. So you have to have a critical eye if you want to know the truth, to see the truth. Critical thinking is what we are. We're thinkers. And some of us ain't, because that's been taken away from you from since you was a child. Because once you're awake and you start looking, you're going to see this world, this flat plane, in a different mindset, in a whole new way. Anyway, people, take your time and think about the stuff that has been said here today. We still don't know the truth about everything. We're still learning. In that respect, we're still babies. Because no man or woman on this earth knows everything. In fact, we hardly know anything. So I suggest, instead of going on comments, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know nothing, I'm going to say, yeah, you're right, I don't know nothing. I only know a certain amount of things. I'm still young. I'm not 100. Moving on. So I suggest, instead of putting those comments, put a comment on there saying, well, I've listened to what you said, doesn't make sense to me, so I'm going to go and have a look myself. And then come back and tell me what you think, in a nice positive way, not a negative way. So, I will leave it there, say that I love you all, I hate no man or woman. All I want is for them to have the truth, to be blessed, to keep going, to stay strong. After all, we're all human. Well, except for the lizards. The lizard people and the demons and the angels. Do I believe that? Yes, I do. I do believe there's demons and angels, God and the devil. I truly do. Have I seen one? I've seen many. Sometimes they're in human form. So God bless you all. Stay strong. Love one another. Help each other to see the truth. Love you. God bless. And always remember, keep it flat. Take care, y'all. Talk soon. Bye for now. Du-du-du-du-du-du.